அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனிப்பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி எல்லா உயிர்களும் இன்புற்று வாழ்க கொல்லா நெறியே குவலயமெல்லாம் ஓங்குக. திருவருட்பிரகாச வள்ளற்பெருமானின் சுத்த சன்மார்க்க நெறியினை விளக்கி திண்டுக்கல் சுவாமி சரவணானந்தா அவர்கள் பல்வேறு சுத்த சன்மார்க்க விளக்க உரை நூல்களை வெளியிட்டுள்ளார்கள். அந்த வகையிலே வெளியான ஒரு நூலின் பெயர் தியானமும் தியாகமும் அனக வாழ்வு என்பதாகும். அந்த நூலில் ஆங்கிலத்திலே திண்டுக்கல் சுவாமி அவர்கள் ஃபார்வர்ட் எழுதியுள்ளார்கள். அன்பர்களின் தகவலுக்காக ஒலி வடிவிலே அந்த ஃபார்வர்ட் தற்பொழுது இங்கே தரப்படுகின்றது. ஃபார்வர்ட். This book, styled தியானமும் தியாகமும், can be put in English, meditation and divine liberality. This is intended for the upliftment of the whole humanity through a practical life of inner devotion and egalitarian philanthropy. The mankind is created for the higher purpose of divine realization, by which alone every man is to be gifted with a real eternal blissful life in this world. To some extent, this truth of our life's intention has come to light in us now. The grace of God itself is enlightening our mind and attracting ourselves to the higher plane from where the blessed life of bliss is to blossom. What is to be meditated? To lead the worldly life successfully, we must undertake our work with steady, concentrated mind and follow diligently until the goal is reached. Since our real goal is God Almighty, we have to choose a right path shown out by some master of that divine realization. Such a divine master is Thiru Arutpragasa of Vadalur or Ramalinga Vallalar, through whom the highest goal for the whole mankind is sponsored. His path of omni grace enables to help all people to lead a life of divine grace under one world community. He has realized the one God of omni grace as ruling from the soul abode of each and every person. His extraordinary power of omnipresence bestows us to realize Him both in us and in everybody at the time of our inner developed knowledge of that divine grace. Though He pervades everywhere, His presence is to be practically experienced from a particular point in the midhead of the physical bodily being of ourselves, because at this point and from this spot alone, the whole truth of Himself and our individual self is coming out for realization. Hence, we have to set our mind at this divine point and contemplate upon it so long as we feel and become itself. This contemplation of the inner divinity is to be fulfilled by regular meditation at some suitable time daily. This meditation should be developed along with the pure mind, bereft of sensuous longing and hatred. In due course, we will realize that the real man and his mind are the same product of the inner divinity itself, or the Supreme God Himself. Without knowing this true meditation and its real value, sensuous men of different mental faculties and even the religious minded people of the world are not progressing well towards the goal set for them. This small book of real meditation and its all round great effective benefit is a must to the people of all times and climes. This book, though bears twin names, the whole is seen converging and diverging from the one Supreme Godhead, here our soul atom. The object of meditation is to enlightening at first and to set us in oneness of itself at last. Secondly, from that inner plane we have to expand our divine love service to enlightening our fellow people. Same is the work of God Almighty, set out from the innermost of all. These universal activities are for our highest benefit of eternal blissful life. All these are not for his self contentment, but revelations of his divine liberality. The above meditational cum philanthropic life is a gracious gift to the whole humanity. This ideal life of divinity is also metaphorically intended in St. John's revelation in the Holy Bible. It is said that those who receive the mark or the divine number 666 on their foreheads and right hands will get salvation in the end. The truth is this: a person living in God holds himself in the soul abode at the head center, and at the same time he is extending his helping hand to the fellow people coming around him. Thus, a person leading a divine life from the innermost is getting gradually the omnigracious inner light to fill and make his whole being blissful and immortal. This unique theme is well established now through the Saint Ramalingam and angers will to one and all. With the above higher intention, our aspiring souls are taking part in the evening prayer worships, especially on Sunday evening when the meditational session is conducted regularly. After meditation, the duration of which lasts for about half an hour, a discourse on the above subject is followed. One of our devout aspirants, Dr. K.V. Radhakrishnan, MS, who is very much interested in this meditational prayer, expressed his intention to bring out a book on the particular subject. Hence, this book has been suggested to be published now. Though this book was actually written in the year 1968 and read by many a number of times during these 9 years, it seems that by the omnigrace of God, the opportune time has now come to spread its truth and bring out its effect on the whole of mankind. May this be an aid and guide to all aspiring souls. The author, Sarvanananda Swamigal, சத்தியஞான கூட்டம், திண்டுக்கல், 7/9/1977. அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி, தனிப்பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி, தயவு.